let's take a look at Mutt and Junkyard, the dog handler K9. This is a reaction figure I got for $3.99 at Ross. Check out your Ross if you want to find some great deals. On the back we have about, I'd say about 21 different figures to collect on the checklist above. There are several different versions of some. I'm like, there's a Ninja Viper I don't know about. I did get the Zartan. Well, the K9 handler Mutt, and his animal is named Junkyard. That's kind of the funny thing about it. Gravity. Gotta hate it. His real name is Stanley R. Perlmutter, which is why he's called Mutt. His dog's name is Junkyard. He obviously doesn't have a real name. Primary military specialty, dog handler. Second is infantry. His birthplace is, I don't know how to pronounce that, Iselin, New Jersey. His grade is SP4. So if you want to read more about it, you could pause and read this. If you're sitting next to Mutt in the mess hall, don't try filching. What does that say? Filching? I thought it was fletching. Anything from his tray, he'll bite your leg off. Fair enough. So the artwork on this is fantastic. These figures are actually the same size as the original G.I. Joe figures, which shocked me. I thought they were going to be taller. They look taller. It's probably because they're so skinny. I got them because, number one, I think it's interesting to think, what if Kenner actually created G.I. Joe instead of Hasbro, or they created these real American heroes? Or what if the people who created G.I. Joe decided, instead of going off a more articulated version, they went off at the idea that they wanted to compete with Star Wars and give them a Star Wars type body. So here we have Mutt. He's got only 5 points of articulation. His arms, his head, it's his chin's catching onto his collar, so it's not going to go around 360 degrees. His legs can sit, and they don't go too far back because he's got limitations right there. Let me just put it that way. So let's take a look at his height, so you won't be going, no, he's not really that small or tall, or whichever way you're looking at. He is about 10 centimeters tall for those who don't live in America, and for those who live in America, he is, if you put him right foot down at the bottom, he is just under 4 inches tall, so 3 3/4. I don't have the original to compare him to. If I do have one, I don't remember, and it would be out in storage anyway. I only kept a few in the house, and the rest of them went out to the storage shed because I just ain't got time for all that. Okay, I'm not quite sure which way he's supposed to handle this thing. I've never had the whatever you want to call it he came with. I want to say it's something you want to catch him with, but I don't think so. Maybe this is really like a baton, like you have to, like the police carry. It's a weird thing. All right, so let's take a look at his face. He's got that big old mustache. His helmet doesn't come off. Nothing is, except for his one, I don't know if you call that a weapon, comes off. Let's take a look at Junkyard. Junkyard really is the one that steals the show here. He looks really good. That teeth growling, his eyes look really good. So he is a good figure, and both of them are very nice. So if you want to add this to your collection, I would advise you to rush to Ross and have a great day. Go Joe.